drunken masters of podcasts are, okay, not back, but starting. And yeah, there's no theme for this thing, there's no script, there's no preparation, there's no. Okay, there's partly research because I can't just be telling you guys. Horse, SHIT. So yeah, some of the things that I'm gonna say are researched. Some of the things I'm gonna say are based on research. Some of the things I just said that twice. Some of the things that I'm gonna say are based on pure experience and what people that I know and I value their opinions and they don't really have a good reason to lie to me have experienced. So that's what we're gonna go with. And yeah, entrepreneurship and what they will never tell you about being an entrepreneur is a very broad and a very deep and a very long topic, and I could probably speak all night about it, but I'm just gonna get into like the fundamentals of what they will never tell you, and you're gonna get thrown into the deep end of the ocean, and you're gonna be swimming with like sharks, and you're the only fish there, and it's just horrible, and it's not easy, man. It's not for everyone. It's really nice to say that I'm gonna start a business and I'm gonna be set up for life, but you be like you realize that there are so many doors that are closed. There are so many bribes you have to pay. Like sometimes you find yourself risking your life because you want to make it, and it's extra hard for a black person and being a like youth in like South Africa and like in Africa, and like nothing is handed to you, nothing is easy. Like just talking about it and just saying that yeah, I'm gonna be a business person is amazing until you realize that okay, snap, I need capital, I need money to make money. Is my business idea really gonna work? Are my friends gonna support me? How am I gonna market this thing? You find yourself taking like the last money that you have to invest in an idea that you don't even know if it's gonna work or not, and it's kind of a terrible way to live, and it really tests you as a person, and it's one of those things that they will never tell you. Like I always say, I keep saying that if I make a lot of money, I'm gonna tell people that money is not everything. It being that it's actually not everything, but you need money, and it's not easy to get it. All the Steve Jobses and the Bill Gates of the world will tell you that it's not easy. And as much as we align or like aspire to be like those people, unfortunately, it's a bit unrealistic in my opinion because you don't know how many breaks those people got. I mean, in this country, it's really, really rare for you to like drop out, start a business, and become successful and like maintain that success because there are so many things that are against you, so many things that might go wrong. And I was having a discussion with my cousin and business partner about like the things that they will never tell you when you become an entrepreneur, and he told me like profound things that he actually went through. The crazy thing is like majority of the time we made our business ventures together, and it was like from this voice note that he sent me that I'm about to play now, that he was going through things that I couldn't even see, and it was like, how do you even hide that or mask that? I didn't understand how he did it, but he went through a lot. And okay, I'm gonna play this, and I hope it's gonna be audible. Here it goes.
told that it's violent. I was never told that it's painful. And it's probably the most difficult thing that I'll ever have to do. And nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's gonna save you when shit goes wrong. And that no matter how hard you try or how good you plan, um, shit will never go your way. Um, and you just have to adapt as you go. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't plan. You should plan, but just know that you are planning. The best plan is just to do it as you go. So I wish someone had told me that. I also wish someone had told me that sometimes there will come times where you have to take hard decisions, and there are times where fucking up a couple of people is the only way to deal with shit. And um, someone, I wish someone had told me that to deal with my anger, my personal anger, so that I could be a better entrepreneur and deal with disappointment. Yeah, that's what I wish someone had told
Yeah, okay, I hope that was audible, and I'm gonna try and remember the points that stood out for me in what he said. He talked about how like people are gonna screw you over. Excuse the French, by the way. And it's painful because you put your sweat, blood, and tears into something, and then someone is just gonna look at you and be like, "It's not personal, and it's just business." And that's probably one of the most selfish statements you'll ever hear, but it is what it is. Like, trust me, it is what it is. This would be your meal ticket, and someone just takes it away, and they greet you the next day like nothing happened, and you're gonna be angry for like so long, which is why I feel like for me it's difficult for me to fall for a scam or like someone telling me that they want to make me money or like join this and you're gonna get this, because again, the Jeff Bezos of the world and the Bill Gates of the world, you've never heard of them hosting a business seminar or hosting classes that they're going to make you pay for so that you can be like them. Because logic dictates that if you're making a shit ton of money, why would you want to involve anyone in your dealings? Like, why would you be want to be a good Samaritan and like invite someone for a free lunch? There's no such thing as a free lunch in business. That's fundamentals of the basics of business, that nothing is for free. I don't care if they tell you that it's free. Nothing is for free. One way or another, you end up paying. Like all these people or like corporations telling you that, okay, you can make money, join me, aren't you tired of being poor and stuff like that? You need to ask yourself that, okay, if this person is making money and comfortable, why would they bother wanting to make other people money? Because nobody's trying to get poor. Like if someone comes at you, they want to be rich and they see that opportunity, and unfortunately hardships make you gullible. That's just a fact of life. If you've been through so much hardships and someone kind of offers you a way out, it's human intuition for you to want to explore that option. But unfortunately, that's not how the world works. No one is going to give you anything. Someone once said if the richest man saw a 200 rand note, they're still going to pick it up because nothing is ever enough. So if someone walks up to you and say, "Yo, let's make money," without a business proposal, and they want money from you from the get-go, and like this is not a mutual thing, like this person is pitching something to you or something along those lines, that person doesn't want to make less money. And in terms of entrepreneurship being violent, that is so true, because in the modern society and like in the modern age, uh The definition of an entrepreneur went from being someone who sees an opportunity and takes it to someone who gathers all the factors of production and makes an opportunity out of it. Because sometimes you don't have the capital, but due to the connections that you make in life, you get someone who has this and someone who has that and someone who has that, and then you bring all those people together and you start making money. But there's a reason why over 90% of people that are in executive positions are psychopaths, because you're gonna step on their heads on your way to the top. You're gonna piss off some people. Some people are going to want to see you in the ground, and this is straight talk. This is no BS. Like, people will kill you if you cross them, and they will not lose sleep because that's how the world works. They'll make it look like an accident. They will go to the ends of the earth to appease whatever you've done to them. So all the people that you see in power, most of them are most likely psychopaths. Most of them most likely betrayed people to get to where they are, and they would betray you in a heartbeat. And the other thing that they will never tell you about entrepreneurship is copyright your ideas, like patent them, or like do something. Protect your ideas, because you're gonna pitch an idea to someone that has money, and they're gonna tell you that your idea is not good enough. And then as soon as you turn your back, they implement that idea and they make money. Or they're gonna let you on board, they're gonna exploit that idea, or they're gonna tell you that, okay, we decided to scrap your idea is not that good enough, and they continue to run with the idea. That's why copyright and trademarks and patents are really important, because in the case of someone taking your idea behind your back, you can still make them pay because you are protected. And like I said, to make money, you need money. No one is gonna come at you with a free lunch and give you funding and say that, okay, here are all the tools that you need to make money. Let's do this. It doesn't work like that. It's always a two-way street. It doesn't matter how genuine it looks, you're always gonna pay. And that's just how life works. So being an entrepreneur, you're not gonna sleep. Like, forget about sleeping. You're not gonna sleep. Uh, it gets to a point where money is not enough, because I've been fortunate enough to make like specific amounts of money. Cool. The first time you pay yourself, it's amazing. I don't care if it's 100 rand or if it's 200, but the money that you have generated from your hard work, or maybe your wits or your creativity, is the best feeling ever, because it's like it it even feels independent. It's the money that you made for yourself, by yourself. But money doesn't sleep, and entrepreneurs don't sleep. I know for a fact that the richest person in the world also still doesn't sleep, and they're looking to make more money. And I'm guessing it's safe to say that being an entrepreneur can be addictive. Uh, it's stressful. It's probably even depressing, because you are always trying to keep your things. You're always trying to grow your things. You're always trying to protect yourself from so many things, because not everyone wants to see you at that elevated level of success. Everyone wants what you have. People are trying to steal from you. You have to pay for security, you have to pay bills. There might be an incident at your business that you have to take care of. There's PR, there's taxes, there's so many things that like are in the background. And kudos to entrepreneurs, especially the successful ones. They only show you the good things. They show you when they got that expensive sports car. He has like four properties, and like it looks like life is great. But behind that curtain is waking up at 3 a.m. because someone broke into your store somewhere, or finding out on a Monday morning that someone is suing you, or that your product is infringing a copyright or a patent of this other product. It's always something new every day. And you will think that, okay, I own a franchise, it generates money, I can just sit home and not do anything, which is BS, because you always have to be there. You have to protect your assets, you have to protect your investments. The people that are working for you probably don't have the best interests for you. The people that are working for you probably don't even like you, and maybe they're trying to sabotage you. Every day presents itself a new challenge, and I'm talking from a standpoint of where I wasn't even that long into the business world or like the world of being an entrepreneur, but already I saw so many things. I've worked long hours for next to nothing because of the vision that I have in my head, because of the end goal. It was that thing of, okay, the little sacrifices that I'm making now are going to be worth it in the end. Wow, no text. Okay. But yeah, nothing is easy. Nothing is going to be handed to you on a silver platter. No one wants to make you money. If anyone tells you that, okay, pay me this much, I'll give you classes so that you can make your own money. Ask yourself why the most successful people in the world don't do any of that. Shouldn't that be some sort of red flag? Because, like I told you, no one wants to be, no one wants to make less money because time is money. No one is going to invest time into you so that you can make money without them getting something in return. The world doesn't work like that, and people are amazing. That's why most entrepreneurs are psychopaths because they can mimic human behavior to get what they want, and then when they have everything that they want, they discard you and they move on with their day. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but that's just how it is. You have your own bag. You, no one else. You have your own bag, and that's it. And people are going to leave. Trust me, when you endeavor on entrepreneurship, people are going to leave. People are going to betray you. You're going to have sleepless nights. You're going to be depressed. You're going to hate your life. And there's just going to be so many things. And as that voice note said, you can never really be fully prepared for anything. Plans fail all the time. Even your ironclad plan that seems solid is going to fail, and that's where you are supposed to learn as you go. And it's a hard life. It's not an easy life. It's not for everyone because you're going to break. It's going to break you so many times, but with perseverance there's light. You can see that there's progress, and you keep pushing because it's like a glass ceiling. It feels like it's not going to break, but eventually you break through and you reach other floors and you keep pushing. So that was my 2 cents about entrepreneurship, about what they'll never tell you about being an entrepreneur. So I didn't want to be those people that sold you dreams of it's going to be glamorous, it's going to be amazing, you're going to make money, you're going to be fulfilled, and all those things are true. But like I said, I'm not here to talk about those things because that's what every second entrepreneur on this planet sells you. But they never tell you how much you're not going to sleep, and stress is going to be your best friend, and you're going to get gray hair earlier than usual, and that's it. But when you journey through, it's amazing because you learn so many things about yourself. You reach your limits and you pass those limits, and God willing, you make it. It's probably going to be the best thing you've ever made. It requires a lot of patience. It requires support, and it requires that if you fall back, you need to fall onto something that's gonna clear your mind so that you can come back with a different approach. Because there's barely any day offs. You can imagine how many people that you're competing with, how many people are hungry for success, and they show up every day, no complaints, ready to work. So, yeah, if you're gonna be an entrepreneur someday, just know that you're gonna fight almost every day for everything that you have, and you're gonna fight extra hard to keep everything that you already have. The drunken masters of podcasts are signing out.